How's it going, guys and gals? This is Anthony, and we are back with another predictions video. This time for my favorite pay-per-view of the year, the Royal Rumble. Man, I love this show. It's the greatest 60 minutes in professional wrestling all year. And obviously, we have 4 matches on this show, both Royal Rumble matches, one for the women's, one for the man. The tag team titles will be defended, more specifically, the WWE tag team titles will be defended in a 2 out of 3 falls match, and the WWE Championship will be defended in a ladder match. And as I always say, guys, if you like this type of content, remember to like, comment, share, and subscribe. Without further ado, let's jump into this prediction video. Let's go. And I think this show is gonna, even though I think they are gonna start with the women's rumble match, I am gonna first talk about the 2 out of 3 falls match for the WWE Tag Team title, because I think it's the match with the least amount of stakes, let's put it that way. And it's DIY versus the Motor City Machine Guns. Ciampa and Gargano defend against Sabin and Shelley. You know how Tommaso, ever since DIY lost the titles to the Bloodline, we've seen this attitude in Tommaso. He wants to get the titles back no matter what. And then Shelley and Sabin, they debut a little bit after Bad Blood, and they won the titles. So that kept feeding up Tommaso's anger, until finally Gargano and Ciampa got their rematch, which they had never gotten ever since they lost the titles in August. So what happens during that title match, which, if I'm not mistaken, happened around Survivor Series time, right? I don't remember if it was the SmackDown before Survivor Series or the SmackDown after Survivor Series. And I think it was like, yeah, but it was around that time, where obviously they have been building up how Shelley and Gargano have been friends since their early years in the Indies. And then during the match, Tommaso distracts the referee, and Gargano low blows Chris Sabin and super kicks Alex Shelley, tags in Tommaso. They give Sabin their finisher. 1, 2, 3, we got new champions. And ever since, these two teams have been at odds. And obviously the match they had a couple of weeks ago on SmackDown, which if I'm not mistaken, it was either the last SmackDown of 2 hours, or was it the first 3 hours SmackDown? I don't remember if it was December 27th or January 3rd. It was one of those 2 shows where the rematch happened, and obviously Pretty Deadly and the Garces got involved, and the match ended in a no contest, which is why we got to this moment, 2 out of 3 falls. I think this match is gonna go 30 minutes because of the stipulation. I think, man, I mean, DIY got bailed out on their first defense, and in a 2 out of 3 falls match, Obviously, we know how the dynamic always works in a 2 out of 3 falls match. The heels are gonna win the first fall, the baby faces are gonna win the second fall, and then on the third fall, it's when really the match picks up. I think we're gonna have new champions. I think I think DIY lose the tag team titles to Shelly and Saban. I think we have new champions. This will be the biggest match. Excuse me. This will be the biggest match in both Shelly's and Saban's career. Almost 60,000 people. I mean, this is their big moment. This is their moment. I think we have new champions after a great match. Especially because Saban and Shelly are professionals. Gargano's I don't like Gargano that much, but Ciampa's a professional. So maybe they'll keep Gargano's stupid stuff at a minimum. So that is what I hope for it to be a great match. What the hell? Okay. A little blooper. Obviously, next up is the ladder match for the WWE title. How did we get here? After what happened in Bad Blood, where Cody and Roman did the unthinkable. They teamed up against Jacob Fatu and Solo Sikoa, getting the win. After the show, Kevin Owens practically ranting on Cody about why he teamed up with Roman and snapping, and finally snapping and attacking him. Then elbowing Randy Orton, which led to that feud, and he gave Randy Orton the power driver, and we haven't seen Randy since. So, fast forward to Saturday night's main event. Kevin Owens tried to cheat. Cody Rhodes gave Kevin Owens the babyface fuck, which is a taste of the heel's own medicine. For people that don't know, a babyface fuck is when the heel tries to cheat and the babyface gives the heel a taste of its own medicine, aka the object that the heel was gonna use on the babyface backfires, the babyface uses it on the heel. So Cody used the chair against Kevin Owens, 1, 2, 3. Great babyface fuck finish. And then after the show was over, Kevin Owens gave Cody the package pile driver. Another banned move by WWE, which they use in this angle to make it feel more believable. And obviously Cody hasn't wrestled since on television, except the match with... No. Wait, Carmelo Hayes was before Saturday night's main event. Yeah. I mean, Cody hasn't wrestled on TV since, because of the selling the injury angle. And that takes us to this moment. Oh, and by the way, Cody came out with the Win Eagle WWE title for Saturday night's main event, and Kevin Owens, like every stupid Canadian in wrestling history, steals the title. This is why Shawn is better than Bret. But anyways. Ladder match, which means Cody can lose without getting pinned, but I'm not gonna take the title off him this close to WrestleMania. I think Cody wins because a certain guy who has a banned move is gonna perform that banned move on Kevin Owens, and I'm talking about Randy Orton. Is gonna come back here and give Kevin Owens the punt kick, and Cody climbs the ladder and retrieves both titles. I mean, pretty easy here. Next up is the Women's Royal Rumble match. As of right now, we have 10 women announced. The Women's IC Champion Lyra Valkyria, the Women's Tag Team Champions Naomi and Bianca Belair, Bayley, Nia Jax, Liv Morgan, Raquel Rodriguez, Io Sky, Ivy Nile, and the returning Charlotte Flair. As of the moment of this recording, these are the only women announced. Maybe tonight on SmackDown there'll be many more that are gonna be announced, but as of this recording, it's only 10. I think it's pretty obvious with the promos that they've been airing. I think we know it's gonna be Charlotte Flair's gonna win the Rumble. I think it's pretty obvious. Charlotte Flair's gonna win the Rumble, and she's gonna challenge a recently turned babyface, Tiffany Stratton, on WrestleMania 41, which I think will be a match that's gonna steal the show. I mean, this match is pretty easy to predict, so that's why I want to get it out of the way, because this is where, oh my god, there's this match is gonna, I'm gonna say this right now, this match will tell us which matches will happen at WrestleMania. I'm just putting that out there. The 30-man Royal Rumble match, or is it 30-man? Maybe it's 31 if you raise your eyebrows. That's kind of where my prediction is going, but as of this moment, we have practically half the field. We have half the field confirmed for this match. We have the US Champion Shinsuke Nakamura, Rey Mysterio, LA Knight, CM Punk, John Cena, Roman Reigns, Seth Rollins, Drew McIntyre, Jey Uso, Sami Zayn, Logan Paul, the IC Champion Braun Breaker, Penta, and Chad Gable. And before I talk about this match, let me go back to the Women's Royal Rumble match, because I want to get something off my chest. Why are Bianca's odds so high? She has a title, which means she's not gonna win. If Naomi and Bianca had lost the titles on Tuesday, I would have considered Bianca. But it's pretty obvious that it's Charlotte Flair. And here, obviously, Braun Breaker's not gonna win. Shinsuke's not gonna win because they have titles. The thing here is, man, you have so many big time players in this match, like Punk, Cena, Roman, Seth, Drew, Jay, Sammy, which are all in one way or another intertwined with each other. Which we have like 7 guys that can legitimately win the Rumble. But obviously, let's talk about the guys that from least to most chance, and then I'll give my prediction on who wins the Men's Rumble. Number 7, Sami Zayn. I mean, out of the 7 favorites, he is the one with the least chance to win. But in 2026, the Rumble will be in Saudi Arabia. So I'm gonna put that out there right now. Sami Zayn will win the 2026 Royal Rumble. He'll win next year. This year, I think they'll give him a great performance and maybe be on the final 8, final 7, final 6, and then he'll get thrown out by Drew McIntyre. Number 6, Jey Uso. I think his moment will come, but not right now. Number 5, Drew McIntyre. Drew McIntyre doesn't want Roman to win the Rumble. That is his only purpose. So we know that in a way that is gonna cost him at the very end. And the same thing goes for Roman Reigns. He's number 4 here because of what it stated previously 10 seconds ago for Drew McIntyre. They're gonna cancel each other out. Maybe that's the WrestleMania match. Number 3 is Seth Rollins. I don't know why the betting odds have Seth Rollins winning, because I don't really see him winning. I see him being near the end but not winning. And obviously the top 2 favorites are John Cena and CM Punk, which for me is kind of a coin toss, especially after that promo that Punk did with Cody on Monday, which was excellent. I mean, you can give the case for Cena being the winner and Punk being number 2, or vice versa, but I just want to say either Cena or Punk will not be on the final 2, because I know this may be kind of a stretch, but number 30 comes out and then we hear, if you smell what The Rock is cooking, The Rock comes out, the final boss is here, and inserts himself in the Rumble as the 31st entrant. And The Rock makes it into the final 2, but is eliminated by the Royal Rumble winner, John Cena. For me, John Cena. Give me one moment. For me, John Cena. This guy is gonna win the Royal Rumble. He's gonna tie Stone Cold's record, because if the company wants to keep calling him the GOAT, they need to give him a pretty good case to be the GOAT. So he has to win the Rumble. Punk, you can do the same plan that you had last year. Punk last year was supposed to win the Elite Chamber. To win, and then he was gonna challenge Seth at WrestleMania 40 that way. You can do the same thing this year. You can have him win the chamber, because you wanna know why? Because if he doesn't win the Rumble, he's gonna cash in that favor that Paul Heyman owes him from War Games. And maybe if he's not successful in the Rumble, he's gonna ask Heyman to force him to participate, to force Punk's way into the Elimination Chamber. And that way he wins and goes to WrestleMania, and Roman's gonna be pretty mad because Paul Heyman could have done the same thing for him and he doesn't do it. But yeah, I think Cena wins the Rumble. Man, that spinner title looks so good on the Doctor of Thugonomics. Yeah, and those are my prediction, guys. If you have your predictions, you can comment them down below. And as I always say, if you like this type of content, remember to like, comment, share, and subscribe. Share these beautiful moments with your families. Create beautiful memories, because life's too short, but those memories last a lifetime. As always, this is Anthony signing off. Bye bye.